Hello guys, so this is how to protect your own account or your money in Forex. All right, let me just first give you the logic behind it. Okay, most people know that they will test a small amount and then if it's working, then they will put a bigger amount. That's not how it is. In Forex, the bigger your money is, as long as you know the risk management involved, the lesser you will lose. Forex is about protecting your balance when the trend does not go in your favor. Okay, so here, let me just share the settings that we have right now. Okay, the use of why we only set 5% is because to those that who do not know how to manage their own accounts, when the software reaches the goal of 5%, 10%, or 3, then you are out of the risk. Meaning the software stops your trading, you already made 5% in that particular week, whether it hits Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or so on. Okay, so this is the use of it. But actually, you can put this 30 or even 100% as long as you know how to manage your own software. The key is not to over leverage. Okay, meaning this one. Okay, the lot size, you should only put 0.01 per 1,000. Okay, and if you wanted a less risk or that minimal risk, maybe put 0.01 per 2,000. And the thing is, if the market is good, okay, of course you'll make money, but you will not make a lot comparing that to a higher lot size. But the good thing with that, if the market goes opposite, or there's a Brexit or extreme news, or Trump will say something, okay, you are more complacent. Okay, you are safer than blowing your account with the minimum or minimal lot size. You'll make money anyway. Okay, that's why we keep on saying is, if you do this, if you want to compound your money long term, it's all about protecting it. Okay, it's all about how to manage your own software, and it's very easy. Okay, when it comes to having that much drawdown, okay, make sure you don't need to check your account time to time daily. Okay, just check it once in a while, and then before Asian time, okay, before Thursday morning Asian time, because you will set your software always to up to Wednesday only. Okay, that's US time. Thursday US time. Make sure that you don't have huge drawdown, or if you happen to set your trade ringer to trade until Friday, if you have a huge drawdown like 30%, make sure to change your range between levels to 80. Okay, why? The logic of that is it will slow down your trade entry, meaning if you have a floating or temporary loss, we call it drawdown. Okay, for those who don't know Forex, drawdown means your money didn't lose, but you have a certain percentage of losses which can come back later on that will win, or it can be what? It can increase its floating later on. So that's what we are avoiding. So your investment really here is time. Okay, don't forget that. Many here who have joined, let's say they already lose like $100, $300, they become afraid and then they quit. They withdraw the money. That's not how it is. That's why the key here, the problem is education, and the key is education, the logic behind foreign exchange market. Okay, so it's all about trend. Forex is all about trend. So if the trend is going up, you do the buy. If the trend is going down, you just do the sell. The problem is the timing. When is your entry point and when do you exit? Okay, that's why you don't need to do all of this. you can benefit in Forex using the AI easier than manually trading, mastering this and that, having these losses, having this emotion. The good thing in managing the AI, and you know how to manage your AI, is that even if you're doing what you're doing, you're busy, you can still grow your money, right? And you just need to know that if in case Brexit happens or what, you know that your account will not be blown. All right. So here, just change the level range between level to 80 once maybe you hit, maybe you're worried, maybe you hit 25% or 80% or 30% or more, or drawdown. Try to, what you do is you go to your, all right, remote, then change the level range. Okay, once you're in, okay, I'm showing you the actual thing on how to do it. Okay, this is software 101 and the logic behind it. Yeah. Right. So let's say you have this, you just click the X. Okay, so you won't be entering any new trade, or you click this auto trade, right, for a while. There are certain things to do it, or so you drag it. Okay, common, then that one, then input. Okay, make sure that you have a higher weekly goal. If you have a drawdown, don't change it to a lower weekly goal. It will eat up all of your DD and you will lose permanently. Okay, and make sure not to change your equity protector. You won't lower it down. Make sure to put it in 80% or even 100%. All right, be mindful of that. I repeat, do not change your weekly goal to a lower weekly goal, and don't get panic in case you have a high DD. It will eat up permanently your drawdown or your floating or temporary loss. Okay, because Forex is, let me explain later, okay, for those who know nothing about Forex at all. Or you can change your this one or this one, but I'm not encouraging those who do not understand Forex to touch this. Okay, those who knows trading, we can teach, but this, the purpose of this training is for general people who will use AI. Okay, whether you know or nothing about Forex trading or how to use AI. And using AI is totally different, okay, from manual trading. There is a big difference. In manual trading, you have to manage your emotion, you have to use your analysis, you know how to read the chart and other technical stuff. But in using the AI, same thing. You want to compound your money. Okay, you just know how to manage your own software and know the general idea of Forex, right? But there's only there is also one more good thing here. You can combine AI and your skill if you have that skill. Okay, or you can use AI as your guide and make a separate account manually. Okay, so there are lots of ways on how to fully utilize our AI. Okay, but of course, um, please, and at least you should know the basic fundamentals of Forex. All right, excuse me. Call you there, right? So that's it. That's how to change your settings, and then click save, and then okay. So I don't have to change that. So that's it, right? And then okay, here's what I'm saying. If you have a drawdown before Thursday or on Thursday, and you have at least 30% or 35%, and you can check on your margin level, it's critical. Okay, if your margin level percentage is around more than 200 or so, it's okay. Okay, you're still safe. But if it's less than 100, then I bet you have to do something about it. Okay. So if you have a drawdown, the logic is you have to close your trade manually, little by little. You stop your trading on Thursday, because it's, to professional traders, it's very dangerous to trade on Friday. For some reasons, and the market is very volatile. All right. So what you do is you have to check on your, even on your phone. You can do it on your phone. Okay. Once your drawdown decreases or it goes back to win, at least you close them one by one, so that when Monday comes, all right, you start Monday, even if the market goes opposite of the trend, instead of your drawdown will become bigger. Okay, you will only increase a little, and you don't have that much drawdown to what what should I call it, in order for your account to be in danger. You know the logic what I mean. Sorry, I'm not that good in English. So I hope you get my point here. So it is better for your account on before weekend to be at least minimal drawdown or zero drawdown. So once you start Monday, you have a fresh start. So even if you set it to aggressive, as long as you know how to manage your own account, okay, you will be fine. All right. So you should know and teach others how to manage their own account based on Forex logic and understanding. All right. And their own level of risk, because different people have different level of risk. Okay. That's how easy it is. So what else? Okay, here's the logic of, okay, I have to cancel it, but this is not mine. All right. So we go back to, now we go back to the logic. Generally, our trading is more on Martingale. Okay, what does Martingale mean? Martingale means, okay, I give an example. If you're doing, if you have tried any gambling, right? Let's say you bet on a casino $1. Okay, wait. One, you lose. You bet $2, you lose. You bet $3, you lose. You bet $4, you lose. Ah, no, sorry. Bet 2, you lose. You bet 4, you lose. You bet 8, you lose. Then you bet 16, you win. Meaning you are just doubling your bet. Okay, so you compute this 2, 4, 8. That is 14, right? Is it? No, including 1. So 15. So even if you incurred losses of $15, your last bet is $16. So you still win positive $1, right? Does it make sense to you? So this is the strategy of the Martingale combined with other strategies which I do not know. All right, but generally this is the strategy of not, this is the strategy of not losing in any game. The problem is when you go to a casino, you apply this method, there's a ceiling per table. Okay, so before you even reach this, you cannot bet on the 8. Let's say you can only bet until 4 until you bet a certain number of minimum account. This is the problem. But in Forex, you can apply the Martingale. That's why it's cool. Okay, with the what do you call this? The amount of balance that you put, the higher the better. All right. So example, okay, let's say GBP, let's say Euro USD. Okay, it's on buy, right? Let's say it buys like this, and I hope everyone please learn what is pip and what is that size. Okay, that's very important. Pip is this. Let's say this is 100. Okay, down to 1. Okay, your pip is point. When you put one lot size, that's equivalent to what? $10. Okay. So 1.10, that's equivalent to $1. Okay. And no, this is 0.10, and 0.01 is equivalent to 10 cents. Okay, meaning whatever lot size you put, right, at first entry, okay, whatever pips that you will make, let's say your entry is here, and then it is a buy done by the software, right? It's done by the software like that. Okay, let's say you're hitting 21 pips from here to here, and then you win, right? Pips mean you have a computation of this point to this point. Let's say you have 5, you multiply it with the lot size. So at least you have the idea. How do you call it in Filipino? Okay, you multiply, you get 100 bananas, you multiply it by $1, okay, then you get what, 100, right? $100, same as this. And when it goes the opposite, you also lose $100. That's why we have to be very careful on our lot size. So what happened is, if it goes the opposite, instead of the trend done by the software, you get the negative. Okay, you get the floating, you get the DD. Let's say you have $20 DD. Now, to those who don't know Forex, they are afraid, oh, I lost 20. You didn't lose 20. You didn't lose any money yet. You will only use your money when it will wipe out your whole balance or whole account. As long as you know how to protect your money, even if you have a drawdown, and even if you lose a certain amount with your total balance, you can still gain it. Okay, you can still gain it back. So let's say $20, it does not, okay, and let's say it's going to be on uptrend again, it does not. So let's say you start with 0.01, the next it does not, then it will trade again, have it after the 21 pip. So here you'll see here, see this range between levels, 21 pip. Okay, so you can change this. That's why when you change this to a higher range, your trading will go slower. Okay, so 0.01, let's say start here, then here let's say 0.03. Okay, you have another drawdown. Okay, plus, let's say plus $13. Okay, until it goes up again, but it goes down. Then you have again, let's say plus $25. Okay, but the pip keeps, but the lot size keeps on increasing, right? So does it make sense to you? So that's why even if the trend does not go total, the total trend with your trade ringers entry, since you have a higher lot size here and you multiply it by, let's say 21 pips, when it hits that take profit, it will be added to your balance. That's why your balance keeps on growing even if you have the drawdown. So drawdown is not bad at all, as long as your account keeps increasing and you can eventually manage it. All right, that's how it is. So the more amount you put, the more you know how to manage it, the risk involved with AI, using AI rather than using your skill. This is very easy. All right, and then you can teach everyone this. So that's the logic behind it. Okay, I have a separate um, video on gold, on how you can utilize for those. This is for those who know trading. Okay, understand trading, understand the risk involved, and how to combine gold with manual, or how to snipe gold with your skill. Okay, we have that. And remember, gold is 10 times the value of the lot size that you put in currency. That's why it's very dangerous. You have to know the risk involved before you do it. And in using our AI, that's why we do not encourage gold, because for those people who do not understand forex, you may win, but eventually, because the, let's say, the total average of pips when it's get worse, okay, forex is just up and down, up and down. Okay, and the average of that, let's say 100 pips, okay, times your lot size, you know that this one is manageable based on your balance. But okay, if it reaches like 250 or 300 pips, let's say it's opposite of our trend, you multiply that with your lot size and your accounts. That's why we have huge drawdown, right? This is when it gets critical. Okay, but if you know how to manage this, and you have this calculation with your balance, and even if it hits this kind of trend, you're still safe, right? As long as you have that calculation and you know what to do. The thing is, in gold, you do not have this kind of average. Okay, gold, you have, aside from your lot size is 10 times of the value of the currency, the trend of gold is like more than 300 pips if it hits the extreme, I don't know, news or whatever. Okay, so that's basically the logic why we do not encourage people to use gold. But for those, of course, you can trade on your own, and it's the same principle with that of any other pair. All right, so here we teach people how to manage their own software and the basic education of the forex, so that they won't panic, and then they know the risk, and that forex is not for everyone. Those who do not want to risk, those who are afraid, of course we teach everything. But those that wanted to like make money from forex 100%, and you do not want to be trained, you do not want to learn about the general idea of it, it's not for you, right? This is for the people who want to work smart and earn smart, use wisely their time. Okay, because our investment here is really time. It's all about patience. Not every day forex market is good, forex market is that. So it varies. Sometimes you win bigger this week, sometimes you don't win anything next week, because you need to wait for the floating, okay, to subside, and maybe some. So basically it's the same as business, right? There's a season where your business is doing good, there's a business where your business is not doing good. It's the same with our life, right? So it's all about overcoming these challenges, and learning and knowing how to solve this challenges every time they come. Okay, so thank you. So that's how easy it is. Just let the software work. All right, and then when it's working, try to see if you have a huge DD. Okay, then just try to, you can also change, of course, the what do you call it, the pair or the currencies or the code, as what you call it. You call this the pair. Okay, but based on the safest so far that I've seen, Euro JPY, Euro USD, and the first ring, and um, USD JPY, they are the safest. But for those I know who are using gold, do not use gold unless you know the level of risk, you know how to use it, and it gives higher risk for everyone. And gold is not for people who do not have that enough account. All right, so there's a difference between trading in currencies, there's a difference between trading in gold, there's a difference between putting different lot size, putting different currencies, all this and that. Okay, so you have to understand that the settings that the company has given as an example, okay, is at least the safest so far because they've tested it. Of course, you can test your own, but it's in your own risk. So we are here to actually prevent people from blowing their account. Okay, but there are times when, of course, we cannot do anything about it. When there are new people who came and then they don't want to learn and know the logic behind. That's why you need to teach. Okay, and then this sudden extreme Brexit happens. Okay, and they do not understand. Now they get afraid and then they quit because we do not teach them. We should teach them at least the basic forex and how to manage their own account and what to do during the drawdowns or even before drawdown comes in. At least they know what's going to happen to their account. All right. So thank you. So we can do Zoom together. We can do Zoom with international leaders. We can do with our local leaders, and we have lots of local leaders out here, okay, in the Philippines. And we have a system where you have a reference to learn everything, and your question will be answered. Thank you. We are here to help people, educate people. Education is the problem, and education is the key. So let's help each other to everyone. Okay, let's help each other, build each other to educate everyone to benefit in the foreign exchange market. Thank you.